Berserker! Nick sent you this. Apparently this is for you. And old Brandy, one of our patrons as well as Berserker, sent us this gift. So happy holidays, everybody. This has got to be one of the cutest gift wraps I've ever saw.
Have you been peeking in this?
Look at that.
Have you been peeking?
Mailman.
Damn, they would be all here. And it's wrapped like a gift.
Oh.
No.
4-axis. What? Dude. Brandy. A drone?
I don't know if you can use it.
Oh my gosh. Brandy, thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Is this, what? This is jelly beard oil. Thicker viscosity, superior performance. It is for beards, right?
Let me see that. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty
magic.
Cool. Dude, I'm looking forward to you doing it. I might have to grow my beard out. Berserker, I might... Wolf Tick Nation, I might just have to grow this out.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Berserker. It's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully your guys' holidays were great. Let's get to this video.
Okay.
Wolf Tick Nation. Hang on. Get the focus on me a little bit better. There we go. Wolf Tick Nation. Happy holidays. Thank you guys for tuning in to another Wolf Tick Videos episode. Somebody's been slacking on the advent calendar, as you can see.
Only on the advent calendar, not on drinking.
You ain't been drinking enough of the advent calendar stuff. If you guys remember, before Christmas, we did the L-TWOO A12 group set, initial impressions and install on the aluminum CompZerker.
Looks good, don't it?
It's Wiener Lager. That right there is Wiener Lager. And on Christmas Day, we got a chance to take the CompZerker to Mount Nebo State Park, and we took it on the Black Diamond Lizard Trail. This is a very nasty lizard trail.
Yes, that's very nasty.
We are fixing to show you guys the footage from that with a real-time review, and then we're going to see you guys back here. We're going to talk about this group set a little bit. And guys, if you remember, if you've been a fan of this channel, right? If you've been part of the Wolf Tick Nation, you guys remember the lizard trail. It's taking tires out. It's taking group sets out. Damn.
Should be the tire rating one.
Well, Project Humpty Dumpty. Got a flat tire.
If you have a cheap tire, you're getting a flat.
I broke it all.
Tubes, tires,
yeah.
hub.
And if you are not part of the Wolf Tick Nation, hit that subscribe button, please, and hit that like button. And if you don't like the video, you can always go back and hit it again. Wiener Lager. Alright, so you're a fan of the Wiener. Am I or am I not a fan of the AT12 group set? $150 group set. Let's see what you get.
150-ish.
Alright guys, here we go on the Black Diamond Lizard Trail. Let's see what she has to offer today and if this group set's going to hold up. The L-TWOO A12 real-time review. Okay, this bike is so nimble. I miss this bike so much, the aluminum CompZerker. Been a minute since we've done this thing. This would be a perfect trail to put this group set through. As we said before, this trail eats up group sets and tires. We got the VITTORIA BARZOs on here. So these things have never failed me. They haven't failed me yet. So hopefully they do okay. All right, pedal out of this here. For all those that didn't watch the entire, or if they missed it, the install video, the group set goes for $150, and we'll put some affiliate links and things like that. It's just hard to find right now. We're in this little downhill spot. 150 bucks, and it's a 12-speed, man. Pretty damn budget, and that comes with everything you're gonna need pretty much. All right, so we got a little section of downhill here. There's not a lot of downhill on this trail, but this is some real technical downhill stuff. We're gonna see if we get any chain slap. Okay, seems to sound pretty quiet, and I think I'm in about 6th gear. It seems to be staying in gear okay. Oh, nice. Now there was something I wasn't too excited about during the install. Hard shifts, I did grease this chain up, but the shifts are very crunchy right now, especially when there's tension being put on them. I'll put that more to the test too here in the climbing department here in a little bit. Now I was a little bothered with the install. I talked about how the shifter seems very gawky and big, and it is. And I don't know, I guess it's just these brake levers with the Tektro Vela brakes I'm running. The brake lever like bumps into the shifter, so I can't get the shifter exactly where I want it. And that's kind of annoying. Whew. Get some air here, bud. Woo, man. Cool little drops there. So it's kind of weird on the placement on my hand. I'm not too crazy about it, but I'm gonna have to make do, I guess. Something that bothers me is you can't count, well, it doesn't have a viewing window for what gear you're in. And I think with all 12 speeds, there probably should be. Most of the time I don't use stuff like that, but with 12, I mean, you've got so many to choose from. I wish you had a viewing window. Now this, golly, man, this trail. I don't know what that derailleur is doing, but you get stuck in kind of a bind and you go to, you know, engage on the pedals again and it jumps out of that cog. The cassette is an 11 to 50 tooth, and L-TWOO says that this derailleur can handle a 50 up to a 52 tooth. And I wish they would have said this is 11 to 52 tooth, just so we could see how it does with that. Okay, I think I'm staying in gear pretty good. I don't know. Got some sketch coming up. Oh, two fingering. Okay, we're rolling. All right, did she stay in gear? She did. Wow, I'm shocked on that. Man, that little technical test back there actually ran through it pretty well. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, come on. These Vittoria BARZO tires are gripping very well. Wow, these things are shining right now, buddy. Are they as good as the Goodyear Escapes? I don't know. They're pretty close, man, as far as this climbing stuff. Okay, that group set's doing well back there. Wow, man, the Lizard Trail, this is intense. Mount Nebo State Park, guys. And hey, if you guys are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. Woo! Please give it a thumbs up. We would appreciate it. Oh yeah. You know, I mean, the important thing is I'm not snapping any gold chains. You know, the group set isn't breaking. The derailleur's nice and tight. Shifter's a little bulky. I'm not really a big fan of that, but I'll get over it. Well, I think the group set has proven itself out here on the uphill. I think we need to take it downhill now. We gotta try this group set out going downhill. What do you guys say? Here we go. Okay. Now a little drop. I think it's staying in gear. Woo! Feel it come off the pedal. Right now, I locked that front tire down so much I used it to steer. Oh yeah, I locked it down so much I used it to steer my back, the back tire. Oh, golly, that's some fun downhill. It's just this the whole damn time. It seems to be holding up okay on the downhill portion. Want to make sure we got a little bit of this in there. And that back pedal does fine in second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh gear. It does fine. Up in first gear, we talked about it a little bit, gets a little funky. Wow, that's a bumpy ride. Derailleur still looks to be pretty clean. It's not tore up. Okay, let's continue. Let's get some more climbing in there.
Did you enjoy what show?
Did you enjoy the video?
Man,
my riding.
I was too busy drinking.
My excellent riding. Well,
excellent riding.
First of all, what I want to say is, L-TWOO, thank you guys so much for sending us this group set. And word has it on the street, there may be a new product that L-TWOO is trying out and developing, and we might be one of the first participants to try it out. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I thought the group set, and we're going to bring the bike in here, we're going to mess with some stuff because there's some things that I tried to show out there on the trails and talk about, but just the camera stuff didn't come across very well.
I have some questions.
Ask me your questions.
Thank you. Let's start with the shifter. The shifter performance. The way it shifted, excuse me, now that you've been on a trail and a trail that tests it.
Okay, so one thing I will say is the shifter performance was pretty good. Okay, it did not come out of adjustment like we're used to with the SRAM, and that being a 12-speed. It's only other 12-speed that we've had, the SX. It stayed in tune the entire time. The only thing that was annoying with the shifter, and I had mentioned this, that shifter, it's got a weird design to it on the top part where that rubber is supposed to meet the brake lever, and the brake lever is supposed to sit perfectly on top of the rubber. You're unable to really set it on there flush, so that shifter is automatically at a weird spot.
I see what you're saying.
I tried to mount on the inside, on the install video, on the outside. I couldn't get to the shifter shifter, and it's almost like your trigger finger wants to sit on the shifter itself.
Would it be better if we're running the MT200s?
Probably. It would probably sit a lot more flush, and that was a big downfall because I was really wanting that shifter to be an index trigger shifter.
Yeah. Okay, the speed of shifting, when you shift the responsiveness of it,
the speed shift was very good. There was a couple of times where I got in a pickle and I had to shift really quick to first gear, and it did very well. Say you're in fourth gear, it will jump 4 gears. It will shift 4 cogs per thumb press.
Roughly, yeah.
Right at 4.
3 to 4.
It performed really well at that. The speed was great, but when I'm shifting from, say, third to first or second to first, it does get a little hung up. Like, you have to really extend that thumb. You just have to hold it a little bit long to make sure it gets in the first gear properly. But it shifted fast, both up and down.
And this is, again, out of the box with just minimal adjustments.
Yeah.
So it's not like you really spent time with it on the bike stand, really working through and trying to find
You guys pretty much seen the tuning.
You guys seen the whole thing. You haven't been working on it since then.
And I did grease the chain, all that good stuff.
Yeah, except for greasing.
I think I will be putting a chainstay protector on that bike, you know, just to keep the...
Doesn't it have one of those, the AEMS?
It's got a protective slip on, or protective chainstay
put an
on
extra,
there. But I'm going to put an extra sleeve on there just to, you know, keep that chain off there. But it wasn't bad. I know you're going to talk about going backwards, because that
was the very last thing I was going to talk about.
The last thing, we're going to bring this bike over.
A lot of people want to know about that.
Yeah. If you guys remember during the real-time review out in the trails, there was some stuff I was trying to do, and there was a point where I got caught up a couple of times climbing. I was in first gear. I put the pedal down. I had to stop because, you know, I lost my balance and I was unable to get the climb in there. You can see that chain goes from first gear and it jumps to third gear without my knowledge. So now, I went to pedal on it.
I have something I want to say about that, though. The alignment, it comes from the crank, you know, this way onto, it goes right to the cassette.
So,
and it is not perfectly aligned at first gear.
Yeah. So
you're going to get some jump on that.
Let's bring the bike in here. There's a couple things I want to show about the jockey wheels and the narrow wideness of them. We're going to do a little back pedal test. But I'm going to talk about that real quick. Let's get the bike in here.
Okay, well then after that we're going to sum it all up again.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm going to say real quick is, you know, the chain is probably technically 1 link short, right? But the way you ride, I think the way you ride, that you ride very rough and you ride on rough stuff and you get a little crazy sometimes. I think it's fine for you, but I think most people would probably run that 1 link longer. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I did the
people can tell us what they think about that.
I did the Wolf Tick chain measuring. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. It's the same all the time across the board as far as one buys go, and it works for us. It works for me. So
it always works pretty good, except for that one situation.
Yeah, except for the one situation. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you guys to see this. During the install video, we showed the top jockey wheel. It's a 12-tooth, or the top and the bottom jockey wheel 12-tooth. They're narrow-wide, right? You have got to make sure that this chain, I like them because I think it helps with keeping the chain in line when you're going downhill. But you have got to make sure that the narrow-wides are aligned with the narrow-wide on the chain. So check it out. So right now, this back one is on the narrow-wide. It's backwards, basically. Do you hear that? And it jumps. So if you're traveling on a trail and you're climbing and this happens to slip, or your derailleur gets hit by a rock or something and it comes off of off the narrow wide portion, you're going to get this clicking, and as soon as you go to back pedal here, it does that. And then it just completely stops. And that happened a couple of times out there on the trails. You can see where I went to back pedal, and I'm not sure if it was off the top jockey wheel or not as far as the narrow wideness goes, but it did jump out. Now let's do the back pedal test on first gear, and the narrow wide are both lined up with the chain's narrow wide. Back pedal test. I think it's all on frame.
Okay, well I can tell you right now by the alignment it's going to shift.
You think so?
Yeah, I can tell by the alignment. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, see, then it does that.
Well, it went for a while.
It went for a while. I mean, you're not going to backpedal that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you're on the trails, I guess under pressure, and like I said, I don't know if that's the issue back there. Tell me, guys, has this happened to you? Have you ever seen a derailleur that has the narrow wide action on the back? Like,
but I mean, but that was a ways going backward. I mean, those are complete revolutions, and it's not going down. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So it looks. Does it pass or not? I guess it's a 50-50. Because
put in the comments, guys. Does it pass or not?
Does it pass or not?
For the most part, I'm really happy about the AT12 group set.
What do you think? You came back. Now, I will say this before I ask this question. You did come back from the ride, first of all, in one piece. bike functioning,
Yeah.
still riding, no flats, no chain breaks, no failures of any components, and you were really impressed and happy with the shifting and with the group set. Like it was a group set that definitely you thought felt better than most group sets you've used.
Yeah. Especially out of the box.
I mean, I can't see how you go wrong.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
really, you gotta start thinking about that. Yes, you can. I mean, we have in the past. I think we put together a Shimano set, and this is before it got real COVID-y and stuff. We put together a Shimano set that I think was 159 or so.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, but now I don't know if we can put that.
To build one, and you guys all know how it is, man. Building your own group set from scratch is expensive.
Yeah, but this one is for. I mean, it's not bad for the money. I think it's reliable. That's what I'm going to ask you. Long-term reliability. Do you feel that this will hold up over time? Now, this is speculation. No one knows. We'll have to see how it does.
To put this type of group set through that kind of hell, and that be its first time out, you know, I think it's going to last a while. I have confidence in it, you know. Like, I'm not wanting to get this group set off and put the SRAM back on there, you know. I have confidence in this group set.
That's not saying much, but yeah.
And for the price, it's great. But the whole carbon fiber thing, I think it's a winner. We'll see longevity of it, whatever, and just see how long it lasts.
Yeah, we'll leave that on here, and you'll take this out and ride it. Come springtime, it's on. We're going to be out so much this year.
I just knew I was going to break the chain. But the gold chain held up.
Yeah.
Shocker. We appreciate you watching Wolfstick videos as always. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. Happy holidays, we said earlier. Hopefully everybody had a great one. And be safe this New Year's, you know. We will see you guys.
Be safe. We need you guys.
We need you around. We will see you guys next year. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed or liked, please feel free to do so. It's free, you know. We would really appreciate it.
And if you want to pay it a little bit, you can buy some coffee to help us out. Use some of our affiliate links, help us out. Or you can become a patron.
Yes, you guys want to buy some coffees? We will send you some Wolfstick video stickers.
All you gotta do is let us know after you buy us coffee you'd like some stickers.
Yeah, and we will hook you guys up. Oh, real quick, I want to give a shout out to our boy, the Captain.
Oh,
the Captain's Cog bought some merch. His wife bought him a shirt. Merry Christmas.
You got a picture of that?
Yeah, I got a picture. You guys will see his picture.
Yeah.
El Capitan, as I call him. Go check his channel out. Man, appreciate you showing us some love. And tell your wife she's the coolest wife on earth for buying you that shirt, man.
Great Christmas gift. And even better after Christmas for no reason.
Yes. We will see you guys.